Dear friends, fellow meditators, fellow lovers of silence, today we will explore this idea of silence. One thing is silence meaning absence of sound. And in today's world, that is not very easy to find. Even though at this moment we are going through the times of shelter in place, still there are always some sounds or situations where there is noise. And now with gradually opening up all the noise of traffic and people about is starting to come in again. So how do we experience this silence? The fact that there is a longing for us to experience silence, the fact that there is a longing within us to experience peace, it means we have had that experience at some stage. But what is that true silence? Is it really the absence of sound? Or is it an inner silence? Is it a silence of the mind? And one way to understand this is a mind that creates lots and lots and lots of thoughts, is a cluttered mind, is a noisy mind, is a mind full of sound. But then again, can we truly have no thoughts at all? Would that be a mind that is silent? And if that is that possible to achieve? Um, from my own experience, to stop thinking is not easy to do. And definitely it doesn't feel very natural. But maybe it is more a shifting of the quality of my thoughts. So instead of thoughts of worries and anxiety and blaming or thoughts of stress or repetitively thinking the same thing over and over again, obsessive, compulsive thoughts, those may be the noise in the mind. And instead of those kind of thoughts, could I choose to have thoughts that are positive? Could I choose to have thoughts that are noble or elevating? Thoughts that are more rich in content and empower me and others? And from the practice of meditation, one of the things that we learn is to choose the type of thoughts we have. And when we have empowering and uplifting thoughts, noble thoughts, then we also find that there are less thoughts needed. So we don't 20 times think, oh, I have to buy this, I have to buy this, I want this, I need this. Why did they say like this? Why did they say like this? That? Why did they do? Why did this happen? How? No, many of those, that train of thoughts that makes that noise inside. Those thoughts can be shifted to thoughts that are of peace or thoughts that are of contentment or thoughts that are of appreciation or thoughts that are of gratitude or thoughts that are of enthusiasm. And what can be observed is that those thoughts usually are less. And when there are less thoughts, there is more calm in the mind, but also it is more easy then to experience the feelings that come with what you're thinking about. So to give an example, if if I create a thought of gratitude, for example, gratitude of people who are around me, gratitude of the things that I am learning, gratitude of what life brings to me, gratitude of the body that functions and every day serves me. Those kinds of thoughts are not of the why, what, how, when, where category. And so those thoughts are more calm and more soothing, but also the feeling that comes with those kinds of thoughts. A thought of gratitude gives a feeling of calm, gives a feeling of contentment, and it puts you in a nice mood and a nice frame of mind. And in that state of mind, there is not the desire for peace, because in that state of contentment, there is an experience of peace. There is an experience of quiet and silence and stillness. And so this whole pursuit of silence, this whole pursuit of stillness, maybe we should not so much look outside for that, but create bit order inside and choose thoughts consciously, thoughts that are more constructive, that are positive, that are noble in character, and explore and experiment the power of your thought and the feelings that come from it. So let us experiment. So for a few moments, we create a higher sense of awareness or heightened sense of awareness. Now we are aware of the room that we are in, aware of the people around and the objects. There may be a clock ticking in the background. There may be some lights and movement. And we become aware of the body and the position of the body. Keep your feet on the ground. Relax the hands. Let the breathing be gentle and regular. And just bring your attention here in this present moment, in this space. And we become aware of ourselves as experiencers. We experience the body. We experience the different situations. And we experience also the energy of our own thoughts, the feelings in our own mind. And I realize that we have the power to choose our thoughts. There is the option to think of the self as a spiritual being, a being of light. And that this body is a precious vehicle. The body serves. It might not be perfect, but still every day it works. The eyes see, the hands move, the mouth speaks. And so this experience of silence and contentment and peace starts with becoming aware of the self as a being of light. A being of consciousness, one who is temporarily using this body. And there is appreciation, a sense of gratitude. This body cooperates, coming to a sense of inner quiet, stillness, peace. It starts with this awareness of self and with acceptance and gratitude for what is offered. And this body offers cooperation. A sense of quiet, silent contentment comes from this thought of acceptance, this thought of appreciation for everything that life offers. There might be challenges, but there are so many things that are good. A sense of peace, a sense of silence comes when we see and recognize and acknowledge everything that comes to enrich my experience. Help me grow. Everything that empowers and if there is peacelessness, it just means that I could shift my perspective, shift my thinking, see it from another angle, and come back to a state of acceptance, appreciation, and silence, absence of negative thinking. So as we continue our journey, the aim is to stay with this attitude of inner silence. Thank you.